All right, there you go. Eat your breakfast. Morning, everybody. Grandpa Adler Farms, how are you? Oh, hey, I sometimes kind of forget to welcome all of our new Adler Farms family members. We appreciate you coming along with us. Thank you very, very much. And welcome to all of those who've been with us for a long time. Appreciate you all too, very, very much. All right, now, this morning, we have some things to go talk about. Miss Kitty, if it is Miss Kitty, chickens and the roost, and Miss Smokey, and things I've found out about her condition that a couple of you have pointed out to me. And I want to get a couple of things straightened out that I said last video may or may not be right. In fact, they probably weren't right. I did my research just like you did, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. So we're going to get that straightened out. All right. First things first. Come on. Here we go. There you go. Hi, girls. They've gotten a habit now. When I open the gate here, they all come flooding out here. Used to, they'd stay inside there. Part of that reason is I have been throwing their scratch out there. So we'll start there first. Yeah, look at my hat. I got a stocking cap on. I got my coveralls, my bib overalls back on, and golly, my insulated underbreeches, because it's like 34 degrees out here, maybe, something like that. Hi, girls. Good morning. Real quick, the roosting issue. I have not done anything here. Some of you, though, have suggested, which is a pretty good suggestion. I can make something from here to here, put a slanted board up to where they won't be able to roost on it. Block it off somehow. I think there's pads you can buy with little sticky things on it, or somebody suggested tin foil, make it to where they don't want to get up there, which I can do that. And again, somebody's roosted in that nesting box. I'm not blocking off the nesting boxes at night. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do anything in here, to tell you the truth. I'm kicking it around, because my only concern is if I keep them from coming here and force them to go there, will these other chickens allow them to do that, or will they pick on them? I don't want them other chickens to pick on them, so I'm thinking it over, all right? There's got to be a reason why those 4 or so went up there and are hanging around, right? Girls, you want to just sit out here and eat outdoors today? Huh? Here, yeah, let's just do that. That's fine. That works for me. Here we go. Here, Miss Nellie. Here, honey. All right, throw some wormies out here. Whee! All right, I love seeing them do this. I love just sitting here watching them peck and eat. It's kind of like watching fish in a fish bowl, Hey, you know what's kind of cool? We can do the wormy dance out here. We cannot pass up the wormy dance. You girls ready? Come here, girls. Let's do the wormy dance right here. What do you say? Ready? All kinds of room. You gonna help me? Oh, Miss Kitty. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Dun da da da. Dun da da da. Dun da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh man. Well, birds, we just had our first outside wormy dance. What do you think, huh? Was it a success? Did we do all right? All right, listen, we got to get moving. Before we leave this area, I'm going to throw this out there too, because some of you had asked a question. It's been coming on. It's been one everybody's kind of had for months. The concern with chickens don't get any grit, to help them digest their food. And some of you said, well, I suggested it, but not sure if Grandpa is seeing it, reading it, or whatever. I am, and I have been. Now, here's the deal. Months and months ago, see that right there? I've already shown this on one video, oyster shells. I put that on the ground. I sprinkle it in their egg laying food, okay? They eat it, and that's like helping them with their digestion, oyster shells, right? Somebody said, well, you need to, my grandma or this person, that person used to do eggshells. Get your eggshells, grind them up. Why? I don't, I'm not going to do that when I can go buy the oyster shells. That's easier. I sprinkle it out here, and they go to town on them, eat them all up. And there we go. Plus, folks, in case you haven't been paying attention, let me go back here. See all this? That's all gravel. Now, when they peck back here, they ingest some of that gravel, little particles, little hard things, okay? So I'm pretty certain that my birds are getting plenty of stuff in the gizzard, wherever it goes, to help digest their food, all right? I think we're good. Hey, by the way, somebody, we already had that sign for the goats. Somebody sent us this one. Warning, overly affectionate Great Pyrenees on duty. Thank you, that's pretty cute. Got her hung up. Now we've got signs for the doggy, signs for the goat, signs for the chickens. All right. Now I've got 2 of these panels. They were here. Now I've got 2 of the 10 by 10s here, which puts them closer to getting over where they're supposed to be to move our little chicks into, okay? So day by day we're getting closer. I'll also stick around. I want to show you what I've got to use as a brooder and the type of system I'm going to have set up once the chicks get of age to come outside. Let's put it this way. We're going to keep them in for 6 weeks first. And I've got a brooder and the heating system ready to go. At least it's in a box, and I'll show you that, what I'm going to be doing there. All right, boys, let's go. Get on down here. Hi, honey, how are you? Yeah, listen, let Grandpa, I can't give you the food here unless you want to go back down the other end. What would you like to do, huh? Let's take the hay off of here. Take the hay. What is this? Take the lid off here. Throw that there. All right, you can munch on that. Yeah, okay, now let's go. I'm just kind of keep my eye on her, see what she does, see how she's doing this morning. Here she comes. All right. Girlfriend, I'll get your food in a little bit, honey. Okay? Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, I need a farmhand. I need me a farmhand for sure. We're going to talk about her here in a little bit. I always look for signs of improvement on her eyes. We still got a couple of weeks left of that medicine at least. Hopefully things will improve. I'll be right there, boys. Let me get the pigs taken care of. Hang on a minute. Whew. Some of y'all suggested that I put another couple of T-posts right here so they don't put too much more pressure on that. Afraid it'll fall in, which I answered you back and said, I can consider that. I have to be honest with you. I'm kind of waiting to see before I drive any more T-posts what changes I want to make to this pig area, bringing it closer over here and putting the fences together. So rather than drive more T-posts for this, kind of wait and see what I end up with. Again, that's all tied to getting some decent weather. Yeah, could I come out here and do it when it's cloudy and rainy and 35 degrees? I could, but I don't want to. And I'm sure y'all would agree. I think there's probably better days coming for those kind of projects. I don't really want to work in the mud. So a lot of things that I want to get done, I've put on the back burner, and I think a lot of people have. You watch anybody's videos, and a lot of this you have to go by the weather. You have to. All right, girls, I'm coming in. I know, well, don't knock over my camera, but I know they get a little rambunctious. They're ready for me to get in. I got you. I know it looks like they're going to tear it down, but I think it's all right. Back up, girls. Watch out, Lola. Watch out, huh? Okay, watch out. Hold on. Uh-oh. This could be the pig polka here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I got to get in the spot. out in the open. There we go. One. Oh, no. Nope. There we go. Woo! Whoa! Look out. Oh, well, hurry, honey. Okay. Woo! Girls. Oh, Miss Lola. I just love you. I do, I do, I do. You're so precious. I love my pigs. I really do. I don't get to spend as much time with them as I do the others. In a way, I'm not saying they can self-maintain by any fashion, but during the day, they just come out here and they just roam all over the pasture. You know, they got all this to go around in, and so it's quite nice to know that. I look at them on the cameras. All right, girls, I'll be back a little bit later. Okay, here we go. Now, if Miss Kitty, here, hi Mags. Here's your egg. Go get it. Oh, there's the cat. I didn't see you. Listen, we're trying not to give you eggs, okay? We're just trying not to do that. Somebody, I know, I looked it up, folks, and you're right. Eggs are not good for cats. She definitely goes right to it. So the last few days, I have not allowed her to have any eggs. I didn't see her sitting over there, so I messed that up. So if they can hurry up and finish that. I know, boys, I'm sorry. Miss Kitty, we got to talk about you. You know what? I think we got issues. We got issues. Hey, watch out. All right, hop down. Now, they should be done with the yolk part, I hope. But yeah, she's going to go straight over there to it. Run them off, but they've kind of eaten, yeah, for the most part, yeah. They go to the yolk first, the chickens do, so the yolk is pretty much gone. All right, boys, let's get these goats taken care of. So everybody, look, here we go. He always runs around. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, gopher. Won't you go, go, go. Go, go, gopher. Okay. Blast from the past. Here we go. Now they will tear each other up in here. Yeah, now watch now, Smokey, honey, I've got your food. You get back. Get back. She won't get any. I won't let her have any. It's okay. Let's go eat your dinner. Come here. Smokey, I got yours. Now she won't get any. She'll stand there, but she doesn't get any. See? Nah, she's all right. I get the boys some hay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. All right, come here. I moved their hay rack in here because it's been raining off and on, and if we get a few days of no rain, I'll move her back outside. Now I got this hay from a different place. This came from my McCarthy JG store, and I hope it's good. I hope they like it. Here, boys. It looks a little more coarse or something. It's got a few more little sticks in it, but let's see how it goes. It's all I could do at the time because the other place ran out, so that's the best I can do. I hope they're not too picky. Okay. All right, honey. Smokey, come here. Smokey, come here. You hungry? Come here. Hey. Looky here, Smoke. Hey. She's too interested in... Smokey, there's nothing in there. Come here, hon. Atta girl. Come here, Smokey. Come here. Look. She come right over here. Look at there. She come right over here to me. And I know, calling her. Here, babe, here's your food. Look, see her look? Let me get her, let her smell it. Here, babe. There we go. Come here, hon. I know, those are my gloves. That's my gloves. Here. Here's your food. You see it? Oh, okay, here we go. Now we'll sit here and make sure she eats. Right on. You already got the cheese? No, not yet. She'll get in here in a minute. Last video, I was explaining to you what I thought was going on with her. Hypertensive retinopathy, okay? The veterinarian didn't use that term with me. I took and looked up, researched blood pressure in animals, eyesight, use all the keywords that come up with that term based upon an animal having, and I didn't particularly in dogs, but having high blood pressure. someone said high blood pressure does not cause the retina to detach. Eyesight does not cause the retina, or I'm sorry, high blood pressure does not cause the retina to detach. Now, I didn't watch the video back. I don't recall saying those exact words. If I did, that is wrong. High blood pressure in itself does not cause retinal detachment. I understand that. What high blood pressure does is it causes all the veins in the eye to swell, which then there's like a system of 3 different types of veins, or three different vein systems, capillaries, whatever you want to call them, okay? They swell. It can separate your retina from the back of your eye, okay? Because these veins rupture, a fluid leaks, and it starts separating. When your retina separates, you start losing vision. It can happen fast, or it can happen very, very slowly, which I think is what maybe happened to her. So to say that high blood pressure directly detaches the retina or causes it to detach, that is not true. It's a cause and effect, all right? So don't email me about me saying that high blood pressure causes retinal detachment. In itself, it does not. Your retinas will not detach from your eye just because you have high blood pressure, but there is a risk, okay? Look it up. All right, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a vet, but I try to research the daylight side of things, and I try to keep you informed. If I misspeak and you point it out, I'll say it. I misspoke, I beg your pardon. Now, I also said, and I think I actually said this, that the retina can, I may have said reattach or fix itself or whatever. Guess what? And I think the same lady who used to be an ex-veterinarian pointed this out to me, and I love her to death. And so she knows who I'm talking about. She'll see this, I hope. She's right. You cannot. The retina cannot be reattached without surgery. Okay. You can have a partial. She got her medicine. You can have a partial detachment of the retina. I guess. I think some of it can stay attached, some of it not, and you won't lose all of your vision. But that part that does detach, that the separation finally just boom, detaches the retina. It tears, it rips, it whatever. That's a surgical procedure to get that reattached, so that they could, someone or an animal, this is and people too, can see again. All right, possibly. I just wanted to clear that up. All right, y'all pointed that out to me, and I appreciate it. And the vet did not tell me that. When Smokey had high blood pressure, I just go and research high blood pressure in dogs, cause, effect, what can possibly happen, that kind of thing. And the blood pressure scenario came because she still has protein in her urine. The UTI is gone, so therefore 2 + 2 is 4. What do we go to next? Process elimination. Whether it's the vet I'm using, which they are great, by the way, they've been great, or anybody else, they're going to take blood samples, urine samples. Do you realize that I found out that the first urine sample that we gave her, they sent it to MU. That's Missouri University. They sent it off. I didn't know I had to pay for that, which is fine. And they come back with it, so it wasn't even my vet that did all the tests. It was the University of Missouri in Columbia. So, just relax a little bit. I'm doing right now. I think Grandma and I are doing everything right now that I can do. I'm basing it, remember, I'm here 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, all the time. I'm observing. All right, what I'm looking for now is for this blood pressure medicine to take her blood pressure down enough, reduce the size, these veins, the capillaries, get them down to where the retina will go back against the back of the eye and improve her vision. That's what I'm looking for every day. There's nobody more impatient than I am about it. And I appreciate the input, and I want, y'all have been great. I always, you tell me something, I look it up. And maybe that's the thing. Sometimes I hear things, I go that direction, but I'm going to stay steadfast in this. We're going to give it some time and see if this medicine works. Now, they gauged her at an 80-pound dog. I believe she's heavier than that. But if they give her too much, it can be bad. If they don't give her enough, it can be bad. So they probably went middle of the road, which I appreciate that. So it may take a little longer. But I feel like with this medicine, hopefully her blood pressure let's say, doesn't get worse. It won't get worse. And even if she's getting a little and maybe not enough, it's better than nothing. So I kind of hope that that clears up where we're at with Smokey, all right? Trust me, folks, me and Grandma both, she comes down with me when it's, the weather's a little nicer, and, she hangs out down here with the goats and Smokey and feeds her and hangs out with the goats. You've seen it on the videos. So I believe we're doing what we're supposed to right now, and I'm not gonna panic as long as her health is not deteriorating. I don't believe she's had any more seizures. Her coat is as white as it can be. There goes Grandma. See ya. Headed to work. Oh, she honked. So that's where we're at. All right, this is a big deal. See that cat right there? Well, we've been calling her Miss Kitty, right? Is that Miss Kitty? Somebody the other day when I made a short video, come here, kiddo, come here, honey, and I let her crawl out on my arm. It's one of my short videos. I think it said cattails on it or something like that, and she got on my arm. She turned around and she put her rear end into the camera. Somebody commented and said, "Hey, that's a neutered male." What? I texted, I said, "What? How do you know?" She said, "Trust me, I'm 100% right. That's a neutered male." Well, I went back and looked at that video. When she climbed out on my arm and stuck her rear end in the camera, I took a screenshot. I froze it. So I froze that screenshot. I froze that shot, and I compared it to, I went on and looked up, neutered males, what they look like, females, all this kind of stuff, and cats, of course. And, I tell you what, I can see her point, and then I can see it not. So I don't know, I short of taking him or her to a vet to prove definitively whether or not it's a boy or a girl. And yes, I could turn her, him, he, she over and find out for sure probably. And I know, I'm not that country boy type on the cats. I'm not a cat expert. All we ever had were females. Leanne and I had 2 females years and years ago. And we were kids, we had 1 tomcat. Most of them were females, so I'm not familiar. But, she turns around. It's kind of hard to get her to turn around or turn over. And I don't know. But that lady swears up and down. This is kind of gross, I know, but see, I can't get her to, she's still too finicky to just to let me do whatever I need to. But it said the best way is to turn her on her back. Yeah, that's going to happen. Get up here, get in my lap. I bet we're going to still call her Miss Kitty for right now because I'm just not sure. I've tried to look, but she just, it's hard to. I tell you what, here, lift her tail. Can you lift her tail? Somebody tell me, can you all take a shot of that and tell me? I know that's gross. Some of y'all are probably experts out there. Is that a boy or a girl? I can even look at it later myself. I'll tell you what, that lady, from what I see right now, that could be a boy. I don't want to give you a complex, it. Yeah, we want to get the right gender, don't we? Because there's only 2 genders. There's boys and there's girls. And that's all we do, right? So we're not going to go in between. You're either a boy or a girl, and we'll get it right. So if that shot right there, some of you could look at that and blow that up. I know that sounds awful, but, let me know. Okay, there we go. You just, oh man, I can't believe we just did that, Miss Kitty. I don't know. What are you going to call you, Mr. Kitty? Oh, I don't know. We just love you no matter what, whichever one you are. We just want to make sure because we'd have to change your name. We call you Mr. Kitty. Yeah. They call me Mr. Kitty. Is that right? We'll see. Speaking of the little chicks that were hatching, according to Chad, who is my expert, candled them, said, "Hey, I think you've got a lot of good chickens here, a lot of good eggs." So we have not candled them since then. That's probably been about 3 days ago. I'm not even sure if we're going to candle them again. We may not. We may just let it go. What I do need to ask Chad is, do we need to get the bad ones out? Will they stink? Will they bust? Is it bad for the other chicks if the bad ones are left in there? I got to find that out, and we will. But when they're done in there and everybody's hatched, okay, I bought this. It's kind of a stock tank, but it's like what the goats drink out of, rubber. Okay, and that's gonna be the brooder, what they're gonna be in. I bought this hardware cloth, little bitty squares. That's gonna go over the top. Okay. That way Miss Kitty, because it's gonna be in the garage, Miss Kitty can't get in there. Okay. That's number one, because I don't want to take a chance that she would get those chicks, obviously. High priority. And here's why, because here's why. We do allow her to come in and out of the garage. We crack the door about that much. And I observed last night from a camera that we have hidden in here that she sleeps on the tractor seat. So we'll secure the little chicks in here. I'm thinking about putting them up on this, I'll put them up on this table right here. All right, so excuse the mess. I'll clean this up. We also got this right here. This is a heating plate for our little chickens. We are not going to go with a heat lamp or something like that that could get too hot or whatever. That provides radiant heat, which simulates a mother chicken's heat that they would be underneath. And they can come and go from underneath it. You can raise it up, lower it, because they need like 95-degree temps when they first come out for the first week, and then you lower it 5 degrees each time. And we would do that by raising that up. I believe that's how you do that. So I'll have to read up on it. But that is a Premier one. That's a really nice one. So we're ready. I'll get the brooder set up. I think the chicken's got like 8 days left before they hatch. Something else too. Even though the cat lays here, all right, Grandma and I got this for her. See that? We got her this little house. It's got scratching posts, a little thing on the back that she can swing around, just a little ball back here, you know, if she wants to play with it. And I set it out here on the floor thinking maybe instead of getting in that here, she would get here, but she hadn't used it yet. But this has got a little thing here she can get in, and this up here. But she is totally disinterested in it right now. So anyway, we're going to leave it out here. Maybe she'll get used to it. So that's where we're at with the chicks. That is an update, I think, on all the animals. I think we're good to go. Let me know on Miss Kitty what you think about that deal. All right. Hey man, listen. I appreciate you getting me this tractor. Did you get your new one yet?
I did not.
You didn't get your new one? Aren't you going to? This is a 47. Aren't you going to get you a 55? Isn't that the next one up, or 60?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I appreciate this.
I bet you do.
That's a nice tractor. Yeah.
It's a little cleaner than when I saw it last.
Oh man.
Somebody cleaned it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks all right.
I buried it to the frame.
Oh, dude, it had that mud. I'll tell you what, your mud is like clay. Yeah. I had to go in there with my hands and pick that out. I got as close as I could with the power washer, and it would not come off. So, yeah. I didn't do that. I didn't drive it. I didn't do anything.
Oh, you greased it too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't use the.
No, I didn't use your.
Because it was already loaded.
It was already loaded, man. I had enough to go around. But hey, folks, listen. This is Chad's tractor. This is not my tractor. He didn't give me this tractor. I didn't buy this tractor. He brought it over here. And
I gave it to you to service and fix it.
Yeah, I did the 50-hour service on it. So oil change, transmission, fluid, well, the hydrostat filter.
Fuel filter.
And the hydraulic fuel, we got to talk about the fuel filter. Yeah. I didn't get that changed, and I'll tell you why.
Well, it wasn't called for. He just put it in the box.
Right, I know, and I want to show you something. But anyhow, this is Chad's tractor. I just did the service work. All right? Are we good?
We're great. Yeah, we're
right,
great. Looks like you did when I brought it home the first time.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, cool. Can you help us end this video? We have to have a special guest star. We've already had one. You're the second one. But we want to say thank you to everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Oh man, so we really appreciate it. God bless everybody. You're playing your games. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe by the next time we have another video, Adler will have baby chicks.
Hey, that's right. We might have baby chicks next time.
You'll have to show us how to take care of them.
You help us name them?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm gonna name one of them Corn.
Name one of them Corn? Corn Chick?
Corn chick.
Corn Chick?
Corn
Okay.
Chick.
Corn the Chick. Sounds good.
I like
Hey,
that.
thanks for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it. Love you. We had a good time. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. And we love you. God bless you.
Until next. Oh,
See you until next time.
See you until next time.
All right. Until next time, everybody.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Can you wave?
There we go.
There you got it.
All right.